Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Next month, 8th and 9th, I'm planning to come to Bengaluru for a workshop. So those who are interested may subscribe to our workshop in Bengaluru. Contact our office. The contact numbers are given in the description. Yesterday, the Fed meeting, so it was expected to cut rate by 25 basis point. So that has been cut. That's a positive news. However, there is a negative news. The Fed chairman indicated that the December rate cut is not certain. So there may be rate cut in December or may not be rate cut depending upon the data from now till December. So that's a negative. So one positive, one negative. Because of that, the US markets were very volatile, but at the end of the day, they closed slightly positive only. And moreover, out of the top 7 stocks in US, so 3 stocks came out with results yesterday. Google, the result was excellent. Prices shot up, I think, nearly 20%, I think. Then Meta, the Facebook, I think the result was bad. The stock fell. And then another stock also. So Microsoft, I think the Microsoft result is also not good. I think it has come down. And today, Apple and Amazon. So out of the top 7 stocks, 5 stocks results are coming in 2 days' time. So therefore, today also, US markets are likely to be volatile depending on the results. And not only that, I think yesterday I've given some wrong information that US president and Chinese president meeting yesterday, but their actual meeting is today. So the markets, all over the world will be watching very keenly about the outcome of their talk today. So today, again, our markets can be volatile. Asian markets, most of the markets are struggling between positive and negative. The GIFT Nifty indicating about 100-point gap down. So there are a few reasons. Number one, markets, I think, did not expect this kind of FIA selling. Day before yesterday, FIAs were net buyers for about 10,000 crores. So the people thought, they became complacent. So they thought, FIAs are coming with a big bang. So the market rally may continue. But surprisingly, the very next day, that is yesterday, FIAs have sold close to 2,500 crore. So that's one thing. Second thing, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. So this stock is down by about 10% in US in the first half of the session. That's because, there is some problem like Canadian Drug Administrator, something like that. So just like US FDA, so Canadian FDA may be finding some fault with this company. So yesterday, the first half of the session in US, I saw its shares, the ADR, American Depository Receipt, trading around 10% lower. On a closing basis also, it's down more than 8%. So if Dr. Reddy is down, then likely that the collateral damage will be there in other pharma stocks also. And surprisingly, in US markets, Infosys ADR was down. HDFC Bank ADR was also down. It was only the ICICI Bank ADR which was in green. So therefore, like once again, the market, finding some kind of a resistance around 26,100. So last week high 26,103 and this week high is just around 26,098. So just 4-5 points difference. So if the market, struggle to hold on or move higher, if the market continues to fall, then this may become a double top. But however, the markets are bullish looking at the open interest. So 26,000 put option as the huge open interest. So logically 26,000 should have a good support. So markets can be volatile. Today Sensex expiry is also there. So that can also lead to higher volatility. And this like President Trump and Chinese President meeting outcome is going to be very, very important. And that might come even before our market close. So therefore, there can be some kind of intraday volatility also. So because the December rate cut is uncertain, and the gold and silver both have fallen, but not much. I think the gold now it has fallen about more than 10%. So markets are likely to consolidate in the commodity market. So yesterday, few other news which I forgot to mention. One, SEBI is planning to put a cap on AMC fees. So yesterday, all the AMC stocks fell, and the broking, where there many brokers are also AMCs. So those stocks fell like anything. So that is one thing. Second thing, I've been telling you for the last few weeks, this investor sentiment, it has been used by the promoters to suck away a large amount of liquidity, that too on a large valuations. So there are reports that is saying is that, a Lenskart promoter, he borrowed 200 crore to invest in Lenskart shares. And within 3 months, and he is coming out with IPO 8 times higher than the price that he bought. So just imagine somebody is borrowing 200 crore and getting 8 times return in 3 months time. And then, so he stands to benefit about at least 800 to 1000 crores additional profit. Then you can see the kind of craziness in the IPOs. So even when this Paytm came, also they came out with a very high price. So there are a lot of news that goes around, by saying that, Warren Buffett said this, Warren Buffett said that, but remember, and Warren Buffett first entry into India is through this Paytm shares, and he lost heavily. So remember, in Indian IPO market, even the world best investor can lose money. So remember, so I'm not a big fan of investing in stocks that has a very huge valuations. I think Lenskart IPO is coming out with a price at a P ratio of about 230. So in a layman language, I can tell you, assuming that the company is not growing, neither degrowing nor growing, so you will be able to double your money in 230 years. That is, if you think that is an excellent return, and so you may consider investing in these IPOs. So, once upon a time, retail investors in US, they ganged up together through a social media platform called Reddit. And then, so they started moving the markets, what they call it as a meme stocks. So something like that, the investors in India should gang up and to boycott these high valued IPOs. So even if retail people, ignore the IPO, nothing to worry. The institutions will subscribe, and who knows, these fund managers may get some kickback also for subscribing, and they will sail through. So the problem is not only the retail people, the problem is the entire system, right? So somebody yesterday tweeted saying that, I will keep watching for the companies, mutual funds that are investing in this Lenskart IPO. So in future, I will never invest in those mutual funds, right? So now, at least, the retail people put pressure on the fund managers of the mutual funds. So to avoid investing in high valued IPOs. I'm not saying that high valued IPOs will definitely lead to losses, but the probability of them leading to losses is very high. So India is a crazy, crazy IPO market, I can tell you right now. So, but the bubble, I don't know when it is going to burst. When it's going to burst, the people, retail people who invested in IPOs are going to suffer a lot. So they are the side stories. So coming back to the main story, keep watching for HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and Reliance as usual. And, so pharma stocks will be in focus because of this Dr. Reddy's news. So market, if it's down by 100 point is okay, but at the end of the day, the bulls should defend 26,000. So if they fail to defend 26,000, then it's going to be negative. So anyway, so a lot of exciting news around. So we will have to see how things are going to move today. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.